attempt the line. Hayward to Cantor. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo lobs it up. Throw.
Dang. 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 Dang.
Who? So that's
It down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Middleton. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Hayward to Cantor. Blocked away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Middleton throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Cantor. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
To Hayward. Terrific vision. And it's Cantor. 2-4 now.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Bledsoe. Not going down for him this time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Hayward. Probing the defense. To Cantor. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Antetokounmpo. Won't go down. To Jaylen Brown. And it's Cantor. He's now 4 for 6.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Antetokounmpo looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Hayward to Cantor.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys leading by 14. Antetokounmpo, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Jaylen Brown. Chris Middleton. Huge block. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. Celtics recover. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. With that, he's 5 for 9.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Hayward to Cantor. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead is 12. Can't connect. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Can't connect from inside.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. Matthews. That's good D. Shot no good. To Jaylen Brown. To Cantor. Layup goes down. Well done.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Antetokounmpo. To Matthews. Fires the three. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Wesley Matthews with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 82%. Free throw try off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
George Hill to Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. Well, he missed his first three from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have one.
Boston with the basketball. To Cantor. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Alexis Ajinça, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Giannis with it up top. Up a dozen. To George Hill. Short jumper off the mark. To Marcus Smart. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here comes the screen. Can't connect from in close. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Milwaukee with the basketball. Hill to Adetokunbo. Sizing up the defense. Adetokunbo. Scores on the step back.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Beyond the arc for three. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Able to convert inside.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
New blood coming in for both sides. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. the mark. Hill into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Short jumper misses. Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bucks in command of this one. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Brook Lopez swats it. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Bledsoe with the basketball. The lead is 11. To Lopez. Bledsoe. Yes, Wesley Matthews. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis in control of the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Lopez. Antetokounmpo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Robin Lopez. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Driving right to the basket. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Antetokounmpo. Down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
The Bucks at the controls. Surveys the floor. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Antetokounmpo. Not that time. Robin Lopez tips it. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Brook Lopez with the block. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Bledsoe with it up top. Up 6. Off the pro hop. Strong footwork. Timeout Boston, as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Hayward. And he hits.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Bucks at the controls. Probing the defense. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Brook Lopez trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Oh, he can't connect. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Up by 6.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 8. Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Bledsoe slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Middleton. Sizing up the defense to Bledsoe. Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish. just like that.
Walker with the basketball. Down 12.
I got ball.
That's no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Eric Bledsoe making the difficult look easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Walker to Hayward. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Has a look. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Brown with it up top. Trailing by 15. He was hacked. They let it go. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Tosses. Bledsoe. Deep two there. Won't go. Robin Lopez. 3 for 3 in this first half.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Tatum. Rebound comes to Bledsoe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He drills the three.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like you got something different. You got that moxie.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. To Cantor. Short jumper stays out.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Bucks at the controls. To Adetokunbo.
Trap this, come on, we got it.
It's rebounded by the Celtics. Walker into the front court. His guys down big. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. For three. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Swings it. Knocked loose. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck. Walker to Hayward. Trying to cash in. Hayward unable to connect. There's the toss. Celtics have it. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Hayward to Cantor. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Cantor. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Brown into the front court. Down a bundle. To Cantor. Had a chance, but it's no good. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Nothing going here on that drive. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Short jumper misses. Here's a chance from long range. That's not his range. It's no good. To Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
They defended it well, but George Hill still hits the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bucks have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Boston Celtics struggle to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Calls out a...
All right, let's do this.
to Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Hill across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Marcus Smart. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Shot misses there by Smart. Bledsoe. Fires the three. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And hits the first free throw. Second is three. Got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. The drive right to the basket. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Hill. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he hits. To Hill. Short jumper off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hold on. Stop the ball.
George Hill to Bledsoe. From the painted area, won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Bledsoe. Alexia Jinsa rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Marcus Smart. Matthews. Eric Bledsoe. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Good money.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Match up, baby.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fires the 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Has a chance. Count the basket. They gave him a look, and why not?
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Bledsoe. Not that time. He missed it. Finish that. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Alexis Ajinça. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc for 3. That out of his range and no good. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Semi Ojeleye at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. No good. Missed them both. Antetokounmpo to the rim. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Celtics have it. Screen coming. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Now 3 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Bledsoe. And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And it's Cantor at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe sets him up, and a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Substitution being made in this one. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block. Doesn't get the bounce.
This, come get the screen.
Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Picked up by the Bucks. Whoa, Chris.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
The pass set it all up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. Got it.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Hayward to Cantor. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Walker. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ed, here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
To Jaylen Brown. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Hayward. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Lobs it up. Jaylen Brown with a piece. Tough make through traffic.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Here comes the screen. Walker, nice pass to set things up. And his Cantor above the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Nice swat that time. Deep 3 at the buzzer, the Bucks claim victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game stats. Player of the game.
These are the top plays of the game.